get in this truck, find this book. You cannot leave this terminal without this book. Sometimes you can't assume that it's in there because you got the keys to it. Because the driver before you might have threw it away. He might have took it with him, by mistake. Because sometimes they'll tell their wives, the husband, they clean the truck out, they get everything. But this is not their book. This book belongs in this truck. So anyway, make sure the first thing you look for is this book. First thing you look for is this book. All right. This book is real important because if you get caught without this book, especially if you're on the load, you're going to end up paying about $8,000. Total going to get fined about $20,000. You got to have this book. This book have all your permits, all your insurance, everything so you can haul the freight with it is in this book. Okay? This ELD book right here, this is $50 right here. That's the first thing they look for. This is not in this book. That's an automatic $50. That's a ticket right there. Okay? But everything that's on this front page is in this book. And right here, Teresa, when y'all come up, Teresa, she'll check your book. So when you come in to the terminal, and she gonna be like, you got your load.
The black lady in the front.
Oh,
the black lady in the front.
It's a white lady. It's one right beside the white lady by the coffee machine.
Oh yeah, the one that came to talk to her. I know.
Yeah. See, she actually does these books. So once you come in, they're gonna give you a gate pass. You got to get your gate pass signed by her. If you don't have your book with you, she gonna tell you to go get it. Don't get mad, just go get it. Because you gotta go get it anyway. Just all right, let me go get it. Now if she remember you like from last week, you had to check last week, and she remember you, okay, yeah, I checked last week. She'll be like, okay, no problem. But if she ain't seen you in a while, because things in these books change just about every other week, something gonna change in it. So you gotta have everything up to date. So like I said, everything's up here. Last time this one was on 8/14/20. It's about time for me to do, even though I don't go far, but I still try to keep my book up because if something change, I don't have no excuse. Like, hey man, I be here every day. I knew I should have checked this book. So I don't have no excuse either. So anyway, they're gonna have a copy of spare log just in case you lose your book or your computer go out. This is bypass. This sheet tell you how to bypass the weigh station, and it's simple. When you come up on the weigh station now on your computer, it's gonna light up. Now you gotta remember, it's gonna say scale house scale 2 miles up the road. Then it's gonna say scale 1 mile up the road. After you say 1 mile, you gotta start looking at your computer. It's gonna flash green or red. Green, you can keep going, or red, you can stop. The problem of it is, it ain't gonna stay up that long. Last time I went to Monroe, I was thinking about something, and I'm like, no, I wanted the red or green. I forgot we was I wasn't looking at it.
Now, do you still have to take that auxiliary lane, or doing 45, or do you get to stay on the main road?
You keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah. But now I had to come in.
Okay.
I had to come in. I went on came in the scale because I forgot. I wasn't looking at it.
Yeah, but when they tell you to keep going, when you see the green to keep going, do you have to take that 45-mile-an-hour line?
When you keep when they tell you this is how it works. Your bypass, before you get to come off the wasted, before you get off, it's gonna tell you to keep going or either come in. So if it's flash green, just stay on the main highway and keep going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then if it flash red, you got to come in. Yeah. Then if they want to, you talking about that you can come around to the left where you just do like 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, or you got to go right where they want you to come across the scale. Then you probably won't have to stop.
Yep.
So, other than that, like I said, you're gonna have to look quickly. Now, what it is, in most states gonna tell you before you in the state, they're gonna say have a sign up there. All drivers follow your inside cabin signal. So whatever your computer says, that's what they want you to do. But Georgia is different. Georgia and it's another state. Wyoming, one of them, another state is different. It said you gotta follow what they say. So if they telling you to stop and come in, your computer telling you to go, you gotta stop and come in. Now the rest of the states is like that. You gotta follow your cab. So they're telling you to come in, but your computer flash green. You keep on going. Yeah, only reason they do that because of the CSA score. When they DOT these trucks, total start having a lot of violations, then they start bringing total trucks in. They start checking everything you coming through. They check it for something. So that's the only reason they do that. So just like I said, just make sure you watch your screen when you come up on the scale. See it's flash red or green. If you happen to don't know, like I did, just go in. And if you happen to pass a scale and you like, damn, I passed the scale, you just realize you passing the scale, you need to pull over. If they come get you, the minimum fine gonna be $800. You got to pay before you leave.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What if you ain't got the money? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
you call your company, they will have to send you a com check.
Oh.
You got to pay them before they ain't even let you go. So believe me, now the best thing to do is you realize you done passed it. Man, I passed the scale. Just go and pull over to the side. If you load it, bring your bill of lading, bring this permit book, your license, your medical card, take it up there. Cause what it is, they thinking that you might have been overweight and you trying to, or either you trying to run something illegal or something. So they'll say, hey man, I'm sorry, I ran the scale, I wasn't paying attention, or I couldn't get over, whatever. And they'll look at it, and I don't think they probably tell you to do. All right, driver. They're going to keep all your information. I need you to go down to the next exit. I need you to turn around, come back this way, going back the other direction. Stop at that scale if you have it. They're going to stop you. But if not, go to the next exit, turn around, and come back down and come back here and see us. When you do all that, by the time they feel like if your weight is good, everything's good, they can say, all right, you can go. Or they might say, you know what, let's go. We're going to DOT you.
So when they DOT, that's when they just inspect the whole
Yeah, they
truck.
want to check everything. They might put you over the pit. They'll check everything.
So they put you inside that little gated place.
Yeah.
And they go all up under your truck.
All up under. They gonna check everything.
I'm sure they be in the trailer to see what you hauling too.
Well, they can get in there. Most time they won't, because most trailers be sealed, and they say unless you acting suspicious, like drug dealer when they doing good before the police stop, and then they think they blue light behind, they start sweating.
Freezing up.
Yeah, you can look, you stuttering and stuff, you can't sit still. They like, oh man, what's going on with you? Yeah. Then they might want to open the back of the trailer.
But they don't really do company trucks like that. They do them like that.
Oh, they will. If you act suspicious, because they know a lot of people driving these company trucks now. A lot of people that been in jail for dope and everything else driving
different
these trucks.
states.
You going to different states.
Well, that's something else.
Yeah, you might know old Pookie, man. Pookie might tell you to bring him a kilo back, man.
Ain't nothing, Pook. He's straight. Ain't nothing.
When they pull you in, they can drug test you.
Yeah, they can drug test you. They can get in your trailer.
They can go through everything.
They will.
I just heard that if they get in your truck, they can't go in your personal bags.
Man, they gonna go everything in that truck.
They the police.
For real?
They gonna go anything.
And then you got that CDL.
Yeah.
So you signed up for that.
Yeah, that's government, bro. They can empty that truck. And it is in that truck, they can check it. That's all to it.
Don't have your grandma medication.
Yeah, none of that.
Because you're going to jail.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, they checked me one time, and I had a load of produce. I said, no, man, I don't mind. But see, he didn't know. I gave him the bills, everything I had, but the last 6 pallets were like hot peppers. They coming out the field, so they really hot. So every once in a while, some of them fall out the forklift for running over me and everything. And he threw the dog up there. They busted seal, threw the dog up there. The dog went sniffing around, that pop pepper shot up his nose. Man, that dog jumped out that trailer, forgot to put his leg down. He laying on his belly. I'm looking at him. He said, what happened? I said, I don't know, your dog just jumped out the truck, man. He said, what's in this trailer? I said, you got the bills in your hand, this produce, all different types of produce. But the last 6 cases is hot peppers. He said, what? I said, yep. Man, that pepper shot up that dog. No, I'm saying he jumped out there. I'm looking at he jumped out that truck, forgot to put his legs out. I'm saying he laying straight on his belly, man.
My Lord.
And I'm like, I started laughing the way he came out. He said, look, Dry, that ain't funny, man. We got to take this dog back. He ain't going to be no good for like a whole month now. We got to take him back, flush all this stuff out his nose, man.
Right.
Yeah, because they shot straight up in the nose, bro. That dog.
Oh, you can't laugh in front of people.
Yeah.
They serious about their dog, too.
Yeah, but they see it. But I mean, I can do them the way he did. But anyway, he got mad because I was laughing, though. But they ain't find nothing. But anyway, after that, they'll put a seal on the trailer. They'll sign your bill saying that they have put their name on it, their badge number, and their phone number. They'll sign it and put the seal number on it. So that way, if anybody want to ask a question or whatever, because they got the power to do that. So anytime they can't go in your trailer, they search my truck. They searched everything. First thing they want to ask you, drive, you got any weapons on board, any alcohol or weapons. You can't have you can have a knife, the blade can't be no more than 6 inches long. You can't have no guns. I don't care what's, you can be like, I'm registered to have this gun. Yeah. It don't matter. They don't care. These different states don't play that, man.
But that's crazy though, bro, because our life in danger too. And like when we at these truck stops and stuff.
Bro, let me tell you something. Believe this or not. And I understand both ways, but you gotta understand this. If truck drivers allowed to have guns, man, the trucks I'd be fighting at every truck stop.
Yeah, you right though.
Shippers and stuff. I done seen people go crazy at shippers, man, especially around holiday time. I'm serious, they don't need no gun.
Yeah.
Oh no, man. You get in front of them, they ready to shoot you.
Right.
But